There we go. Gravel. Okay. Discord not going to open for me. There we go. There we go. Oh, cool. Do the do. Slap that over here. Not worry about it for a bit. And at this point, I'll just continue eating this bread. Yeah, no. Before I actually start drawing. We're pretty good though. Levy, hello! Eat the bread. I do like this bread. It's pretty good. You know you can't say it that way. Maestro, hello! Don't worry, I'm on like the last piece of bread. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now what am I going? What am I going to be drawing? What is a safe, wholesome thing I could draw? Blight. I don't know. He has such a complex design. Ah, Michael, hello. I'm doing pretty good, Michael. A hamburger? Aw. I haven't made hamburgers in a hot minute. Maybe I should do that at some point. How's the circle look? It's oh, excuse me. It's a little lumpy. Pretty good. Line weight's heavier on one side, but that's fine. The point was just to draw a circle. Wait a minute. What am I looking at? Oh, I drew that small. Look how small. Amazing. A discovery? Has a body been discovered? No, don't worry about that. It's fine. It's fine. Darian's body hasn't been discovered. Ah, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't have mentioned that, Michael. It's fine. He could be pulling it off. Oh my god. Wait, confusing Darian for Issa. How can you do that? Issa's cool and Darian isn't. Like that. That was always how we, like, differentiated Issa from everyone else in the friend group. It's just like, well, he's the cool one. Because he just has such chill reactions to everything. That's just his natural state of being. Han, hello. Selkie, I'm still doing it. I've already forgotten how it's supposed to be pronounced, so... Here we are. We're in the Artemi zone. You know, if names wanted me to pronounce them correctly, they would be spelled better. Where's the fun in that? What? Look, you know that I don't draw horny things. It's the natural order of the world. Flashes back to Pervader. I don't know what you're talking about. Messer! Messer, it's late! Messer, please! You're supposed to be here in, like... 4 hours. How are you supposed to get your rest? It's not late. It's very early. Oh my god! Oh, fuck. Okay, that didn't mess up anything. Good. No, you can't. What? I mean, in the Discord it says Messer is sleeping. So I guess it's fine. Don't gaslight about how important sleep is. Look, I know that, like, sleep is a myth. I've never done it once. I have fallen unconscious, but that's different from sleep, correct? So, see, sleep doesn't exist. Oh, Cirrus, hello. Michael, is something wrong? Do you want to make the Black Baron for Super? I mean, he's my least favorite of the three options so far. So far, you know, game's still young. But you know, I'm basic, so. I assume you're asking if, like, I will play that, or, like, when those updates come out, and yeah, I will, but I don't know. There's something burning in the kitchen. Why you burning shit? Yeah, see, same. I don't smell anything. Look at this little scaredy babe. Little scaredy boy. I do like Dave a lot. He is cute. He is he is very cute. My immediate thought was definitely not, like, very easily to be dominated. That was not what I was initially going to say. So you know, just saying cute twice, that's fine. Had fun on the peeper. Oh my god, Master! Master! It would be the best character to get a plushie from Where the Demons Lurk. I want Morris plushie. He is so cute. He is cute, rotund lad. But Kabu, I mean, Kabu cute. Kabu real cute. I will admit, I'm just weak. There, now his nose is no longer crooked. We're getting places. Wait, did Messer delete those? Messer. Oh my god. This lad. Say a prayer. Oh my god. Facts. He's always deleting his messages, and it's always like, but why though? Reading a past conversation. Oh my god, you're not wrong, Ian. You're definitely not. With how much people will just delete their own messages in the middle of the conversation, it's like, huh. There was a conversation here. It's gone now. That's how I feel sometimes when, like, I look back at, like, all the Discord messages and I'm like, there was probably a conversation here. You give Josh the opportunity for the reference. Look, references are fun sometimes. Ah, Chase, hello. There's nothing wrong with some instant noodles. Sometimes meals just be that way. Dragon, hello. I mean, but like, doesn't Dave have a floofy tail, or did I make it too floofy? Well, I guess it's a little smaller than that. That looks more about Dave's size. Born, hello. Do I have the keychain for? I do not. I just like Google password Dave on Google, and I'm just using like an image. Trying to make some some bread for some French toast. Okay. I get that. Wait, Ian, I didn't see that. I didn't see the comment. You deleted it before I saw it. No. I'll never know. Now they're ashes? Michael. Michael freeze. Freeze understand. Better than coffee. Oh my god. Does this look enough like Davy Boy? Oh, that was not the button I was trying to press. Virtue, hello. He looks so scared, but isn't that like his natural state of being? I just don't know what I'm gonna do for his fur around his face. It probably is, Chase. I'm just using an Alchemics playlist because I don't get copyright claimed for that. So... So everyone, what do you like in your burger? So here's what I do, right? I get a bottom bun, right? Yeah. And then I put the burger on that. And then I put the top one on it. And there we go, burger complete. It's the best way to go about it. Like my sister. Ah, I see. Wait, what is that? Ian, what did you link? Ian, no. What did you link? What? The music, no worries. Okay. Because for some reason I can't... I don't know. YouTube Studio is weird. it like doesn't really let me click links, so I can't check anything anyone posts. So I'm putting my faith that you're telling the truth, Ian. I have to like open the stream myself and then check it, and like I don't got time for that. Bacon makes me feral. I do like me some solid bacon. But for some reason, when I'm just like, if I'm cooking a burger myself, right? I don't want to have to put effort into it. So, there it is. So Selkie likes veggies with veggies on it. With maybe, like, juiced veggies as a condiment. I see, I understand. Wait, do I... I'll just put those there for now. How do I do his little fur? What shall I do with you, Dave? ASMR certified. Oh god. Oh god. Look, I don't want to turn this channel into an ASMR channel. I don't want to end up like Fauna. That's not for you to decide. Isn't that for me to decide? It sounds like you're afraid of success. Oh my god. don't know, does that make them look too floofy? Yeah. All right, see ya, Maestro. I went to like an Asian supermarket earlier today, so naturally I had to get some candy. And of course, being the basic bitch that I am, I just picked up some strawberry Kit Kats. Man, I hate that, like, American Kit Kats they just don't have this flavor. Oh yeah, I know you don't like strawberries, serious, but like, when you do like strawberry, these things are great. They have like dried bits of strawberry in the chocolate, and they use a really creamy like chocolate base for this, so it's just real good. Sadly, they didn't have like my favorite flavor, which is lemon. Like lemon Kit Kats, pretty good. Oh yeah, there was like one Burroughs track in this playlist. The new Patreon build is coming out like soonish, right? Or is it already out? I don't know. Yeah, well they're putting in Hiro, right? But no Hiro around. Okay. I know that they're like posting the character previews for that new route, because I saw that there was a bird. So naturally they're the best character. They're gonna be great, well written, wise beyond their years. You know how it is. As are all birds. Crow's scary, but he looks so cool. Then again, I liked the bird guy in Mark's route. His boss or whatever. He had a cool design. There's no favoritism here. No, sir. Yeah, exactly. Look, the world just hasn't figured out yet that birds are just the best. We haven't quite, like, humanity hasn't quite caught up yet, you know? They'll learn one day. Right here, I will. How does perspective work on circles? Oh god. Okay, you know what? We're gonna backtrack a bit. We're going to do this. Ah, that still covers that, but that let us get a better general look. Man, I don't know where it went, right? But when I was like a wee child in Great and Glorious Japan, I had this flashlight that I took with me everywhere. Not everywhere, but like when I was outside in like the little cul-de-sac, I always had this little flashlight. And like it was like this yellow frog. I don't know. But like the head was like this cartoonish frog, and you would press a button and the mouth would open up, and like the flashlight was in the mouth and it would turn on once like the mouth opened. It was real cute. I loved that flashlight. I think I have it in storage somewhere. Or maybe it's gone. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to try to go look for it, because I know that I never threw it away. Just because, like, I loved that thing. Even when, like, clearly the light bulb was shot. Oh my god, yeah! No, Ian, that's it. I love that thing. You can buy a vintage one for $50? No! I'm not gonna pay that much for it. But, that's cool though. It was good enough for like 5-year-old Josh when he was exploring, because it felt like having a little friend with you to light your way. I remember always getting upset whenever my sister needed a flashlight and she would just said, "I'm taking your frog." Because she didn't want to like go looking for like another flashlight, and she always like knew where the frog was. So, I'm gonna just have it. Yeah. They should just make modern ones for those. Fuck it. I'd buy one. If I just went to my local Target and they had like a new one that was like a similar design and shit. Couldn't find anything on Google Images. Ah, damn. No, novelty like children's flashlights. Those need to come back. I was also always upset I never got, like, not really upset, but just like, I still like mess with my parents about this on occasion whenever they'll like occasionally talk about like, oh, we have to buy a new humidifier, blah 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 blah. And I'll just be like, you know, you could always get like one of the penguin humidifiers, you know, like or the turtle humidifier, you know, like humidifiers that are just in the shape of an animal for no fucking reason. Like anytime like my dad mentions a humidifier, I'm like, you gotta buy one. You know that you want it. Just go buy it. I should buy one for myself. But I remember the last time I saw them, they were like really expensive for like no reason. In my hand each time. Oh, okay. Well, there, comfort raptor. Like Velociraptor. Oh, Reptar? Oh, okay. From Rugrats! Oh my god, I remember that fucking show. That studio always made the ugliest I mean, they had very interesting designs. Class P Chuko, or whatever their fucking name is, is a household thing. It's very, very influential. Yeah. I don't know, is anyone like diehard for those designs? Because I know that every time I try to look back on any show that they did, I always have to sit there and question why. Why do their faces have to be shaped like that? Why do their lips have to be placed in such a way on the head? Why? Just why? Oh, fuck. No, bad. Okay. Whoops, I had the autoplay on. Time for a wretch. I'm sorry, the autoplay put on a Gura video. Everyone loves Gouda, right? I'm sorry, Gura? Garu Gura? Post a link? I'll post it later. I don't... I'm in the middle of a stream. moment. Oh no, it has ad? Well, I hope not a lot of these have ads. Maybe we'll... we'll just do that. Is that good, Ian? Find one that is one big video. I guess I could. Maybe this one? There we go. Oh, turn it down some. How? Give me a minute. Sorry, I was trying to do some things. How is Florida? Oh my god. Yeah, Ian, you gotta see all the sights in the Floridia. Oh god. You gotta like... It's quite fun. Oh my god. I'll have to close up these spaces later. Oh, that's a later drop though. I don't want to do that right now. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Florida's rank right now. Oh my god. Isn't it always though? You know, I guess the one like nice thing about Florida is I never had like allergies while I was there. I didn't start experiencing allergies until I moved to like a little bit north. Josh lives in West Virginia. Confirmed. Confirmed. There you go. You know, I don't... He's going to have lazy feet. I don't want to have to draw feet. We're just gonna... Yep, that's a foot. It's good enough. Do it for Messer? No. He just woke up. Oh, here. Where is it? Oh, fuck. Where is... Oh, fuck. There it is. One of the VTubers I follow, one of their thumbnails in one stream was this, and it felt very targeted towards Messi. Ah, see ya, Michael. Ian, I showed it to him. He is very well aware. Oh yeah, Ziku in a tent. Yeah. Was that one Patreon exclusive? Oh, I don't remember that. It was an after stream draw? Yeah, that's possible. It probably is, you know. That's more than possible. Because that doesn't seem like something I would want to draw on stream. That was way too risque. Look, there's nothing risque about this drawing. See, it's a cute, wholesome drawing of Dave Chan just hanging out in the woods. But that lion though, that's just a lion posing, right? There's nothing risque about that. He's just, you know. Anatomy practice, right? Right. Thank you, Cirrus. Always coming to the defense. What about the diaper guy? There was no diaper. I guess there was Zeke in his underwear, but that wasn't supposed to be a diaper. That was just him pulling up, down. You decide whether or not he was pulling his underwear up or down or not. That's for you. The Leo horse. Oh my god. The Leo horse was pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Dick and ball bulge. Oh, that was with the bat squatch. Well, you know, it wouldn't make sense for the bat squatch to have, like, a lot of clothes on, right? So that one, like, my hands were tied, and he wasn't doing anything sexual, so was it risque? My worst, I mean, word here. Zeke wouldn't wear a diaper. Vita would wear a diaper. Yeah. That's unfortunate for him. Seriously? Look, serious, when Vita goes full gamer mode. He's not gonna go and, like, leave the gamer chair. He's gaming. So he has a system in place. It's fine. Was he crinkling? What does that mean? Crinkling? Whatever, it's just the feet. No one's gonna look down there. They look bad, but like, whatever. I don't feel like this was just supposed to be a sketch that wasn't supposed to take up a lot of time. How bad is it? It's sealed up nice, I guess. It's sealed up. No. Stop. That's not too bad. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know. Wait, Ian, what did she say? Ian, you can't just remove your thing. I mean, you totally can, but you shouldn't. Alright, see ya, dragon. Right, his paws are also have the darker fur, I forgot. Well, that's an easy fix. Sitting here lying. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Oh, Vinny, hello. So I bought these chips, right? It's like a Japanese brand or something. And the flavor is like garlic herb butter. So I had to try it, right? Because that sounds neat. Oh, Chase left? Damn it. I didn't say goodbye. Oh, okay. Your self-insert run? No. Benny, don't call it that. No. No. Oh, well, that chip is pretty good. The concepts of the shit. No, don't, no, Ian, no. This is a bag, not a can. I guess my only complaint of these chips is it leans more savory than like sweet, and typically when I get like butter potato chips, like butter flavored potato chips, I usually prefer them like a little more on the sweet side. So I was kind of hoping like for like a sweet garlic kind of a thing. Not my favorite chip by this brand, that's for sure. Not bad either. By the way, I like how, like, the chip, like, the line of flavors this is a part of, is meant to be, like, my potato chip. It is, like, the full branding for it. But because it's Japan, right, and they have to shorten everything, it just says my pote. Like, it has, like, Calbee, like, the brand of the chip, and then below it, just my pote. A little closer to the mic, no. My pote. That's what it says, Salker. Where is it? Where is it? It says pote. Where did they divine the E from? Okay. Ian, here we go, right? The word potato. The O is a capital O sound, right? But a vowel can only, like, have their capital variant when, another vowel is giving them power, right? And the normal vowel they use for that is E. So, pote. Stop this right now. What do you mean? What's wrong with that logic? You were... How is that insane? How is that? It works with the word insane. A. Insane. The E is giving the A its power to be capital. This logic is so sound. Where's my mouse suit? The French would redo this language. Would that be any better though? Well, you know, sometimes I do like to do traditional art. So sometimes it's nicer. I do prefer to have a sketch prepared. Feels nicer when I do that. Hmm. Doesn't allow broadcasting. Aw, damn. Why does the Switch suck? Like, the Switch has the share feature. Like, for photos and shit. So, like, I don't get it. Like, there's a capture system built in. Whatever. No, they wouldn't be dumb enough to do that because literally no one would pay for that because capture cards exist. And that would immediately, like, make that not worth even considering, even for Nintendo and their shitty practices. Cirrus, what you doing? I look at the chat and I just see deleted message. Two minutes and I hate the controller already. Oh god, yeah. I can't believe that Nintendo managed to make, like, the worst controller on the market currently. Actually, no, I'm not surprised by that. They are the kings of having the worst controllers. So, Cirrus, that's not the Switch controller, though. People can say the Pro controller is, like, a good controller, and, like, it probably is, but it is not the Switch controller. It is unfortunate for that company. Also, why are the Joy-Cons so expensive on top of that? Like, it's like, not only are they, like, the shittiest controllers on the market, they're also expensive for no reason. Oh, but the technology to make them is really expensive. Well, they should have thought about that beforehand. It's like, oh, so it has, like, some of the most advanced rumble on the market. Like, sure, you can parade that around all you want, but it doesn't feel good to press the buttons. Yeah, you are right, Ian. The fact that, like, they're like, here, have these shitty, like, controllers that are so bad they make you want to upgrade, but no, fuck it. Plenty of computer games need console controllers. Yes. But a computer is not a gaming console. It is a computer. It's just really annoying that, like, Nintendo gets to get away with this. I find that to be, like, the shitty thing. But Nintendo gets away with almost anything. Like, that's almost to be expected at this point. At least they have Ori and Axiom Verge. Wasn't Ori, like, an Xbox game originally, though? Like, sure, the Switch has it now, but, like, that's not like that's a game made for the Switch, right? Wait, Ian, you have a Wii U? Interesting. Pro gamer. Wow, do we have to retroactively say that the Wii U was decent because of how, like, questionable the Switch is? Oh, please don't let that be true. Gotta go for a bit. Alright, Sirius. No worries. My Pringles can. There we go. It's serious, don't worry about it. What? I don't know what you mean, Cirrus. This is just a cute drawing. Nothing more than that, you know? You need to buy an adapter bullshit. Oh my god. Why? Like, but why? I was looking for the process. Ah, okay. Why does this company keep getting away with this? Oh, I don't have screen protectors on my Switch. I'm like, bitch, I don't even care. I just... I cannot be bothered. Their shit breaks too much, like... Which is weird, because they used to have, like, the most, like, durable hardware, and I don't know what happened to that. I don't know where that Nintendo went. But they gone, that's for sure. Because good games... are they? anytime I play a first-party Nintendo game, I don't think they're bad, but I always just think, like, wow, these are kind of, like, fine. Like, at best. And I could never tell if, like... I just didn't like these games, or if they really were just fine, and people just apologize for that. And I think it's just the latter at this point. It's like, have I liked them, like, first-party Nintendo? Yeah, I legitimately like Mario Galaxy. That's, like, the only Mario game I liked. But, oh. I tried playing Odyssey and was like, I kinda just hate this. It was more that I hated looking at the game. Yeah, they do, Born. I feel like due to the fast production of some of these games, you tend to, like... What's the last Nintendo game? Okay. No, that game was outsourced. No, that one's not really a Nintendo game. What are the list of, like, actually Nintendo themselves developed, like, games of the past while? Like, ARMS counts, right? I'm not choosing ARMS, I'm just asking for clarification. Like, that was an in-house thing, right? And so was, like, Splatoon. Man, one of those properties did very well, and the other one was ARMS. Because I didn't really... I don't like Breath of the Wild that much. I didn't, when I played a bit of it at a friend's place, I was like, I'm not buying this. I couldn't imagine myself paying $60 for that. When I knew I would just be like, it's fine. The last Mario game I liked was Galaxy. So it's been a while for that franchise. The last Fire Emblem game I liked, like really liked, was Radiant Dawn. So, yeah. Do I even own Nintendo games? Like, even the games I have on my Switch, they aren't really like Nintendo games. They're just kind of games that were released on the Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? Ian, is there something wrong? Whoops. What, you thought I was gonna make it worse? Ian. I was just scared. Okay, where are we? There we go. And where's the thing? My hand. I did not mean to minimize that window. Mysterious night entity. What? You didn't send a tweet for the stream. I didn't. Whoops. That was my bad, Dragos. I thought I did. Did I not? Huh. Whoops. You Discord messaged. Whoops. Sorry, Dragos. Did you like the drawing, though? Have you finished recording password? I have not. How much is left? I'm assuming the only variation is, like, whoever you're dating comes out to, like, say, like, oh, I'd like to see you off. Like, I don't know. Bring Smile Boy back? Why? Why? This? Why? Fine, I'll just keep it in its separate layer then. Just watch the Tyson ones. I mean, you're not wrong. The Tyson ones typically are the story progression ones. Aside from, like, the first, like, what, 10 episodes of Dean's? There's like 80. Oh, there's more than 80. I scheduled like 130 not too long ago. Oh, you mean there's like 80 left for you to watch? I mean, I get it. Tyson ones. Yeah. But you know, Tyson's good, you know. Like, realistically, like, the entire game should just be Tyson content. But, you know, it is what it is. Do you remember what day it was? Or what the last event? I don't even remember what events are tied to what parts. Like, that's not helpful. would be cute sometime. I don't know. I have trouble drawing Ratchet's proportions. I have to actually, like, practice. Messer, you're not supposed to be up this early. Messer. Messer. The time. Come on. Go to bed. Don't. But when the Americans do it, it's fine. Exactly, Dragos. Exactly. Look, I get 8 hours of sleep, though. Like, I consistently get a normal amount of sleep. Messer will sleep for, like, maybe 3 hours. That's the difference. I may stay up late. Early. Whatever. But I will sleep. To 16 on days off. I find it difficult to sleep past like 10 hours because at that point, like, for some reason my body feels like it rejects that sleep and it's like, no, that's too much sleep. Stop. My record is 2 days. Are you sure you weren't dead? Because definitely if someone like just slept for that long, I'd probably just be like, they're just dead, and like I'd just like sweep them up and you know, slap them in the trash bin. Felt completely fine when I woke up. Yo, that's kind of fun though. Very sloth-like. Like, even when I'm sick though, I'll sleep, and I'll only sleep for like a few hours. I hate it. My body is just like sleep. Like napping? Nah. Nebu will fix out of that. And still sleep for 6 hours. Oh my god. And that's a lot of sleep. Or does that count as sleep? Wait, phone. Why aren't you working? Okay. Like, I never knew what to do with his neck. Because, like, he has a neck, but it's also non-existent at the same time. I just never know how it, like, connects. He's looking what? Oh, okay. Are you multitasking, Dragos? I want to pick one, but IDK which? What? You just gotta, do what you want. I'll inform you when my computer explodes. What? Mine has to explode before yours? Come on. Exia mains? Now wait a minute.
Hello.
Wait, what's wrong with the Exia?
Okay. No, I gotta turn off or turn the stream volume. There we go. So they're a mix of mid-range and short-range attacks, and they're very annoying.
Yeah. Well, he's like one of the most popular Gundams ever designed. So.
Well, they're broken. At least right now they are.
That makes sense. Watch them never fix it, just so that, like, people's favorite Gundam, like, stays meta.
So they have both mid-range attacks, so it's just like being able to throw knives at you, and you're like, yes, they look like a melee character. They should be a melee character. And then they start throwing knives at you, and you're like, what? And then, when they actually get in melee, they just dash so much. They have an attack that dashes, then every Gundam has a dash itself, and they have 3. Because they're melee, technically.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, one of the most iconic parts of the Exia is the weird, like, arm blade thing.
Yeah. And then that thing has, like, 2 to 3 dashes itself. And it's way further than the normal dashes that most Gundams get as their, like, basic movement option.
Uh-huh.
It's... Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It was just funny when you had first mentioned that the game came out. I had like later that night went onto YouTube, and one of the accounts I followed suddenly started playing the game, and they named their stream trying to find a main until I unlock the Exia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because that Gundam's really popular. I felt like I didn't know how popular the Exia was until the anime Gundam Build Fighters. If you're familiar with that one.
I am not. I can't remember which one I watched, and I keep thinking I'm gonna watch one, and I don't.
Okay. So, Build Fighters is basically Beyblade, but for Gundams. Because it's about, like, kids remote control piloting toy Gundams and entering, like, tournaments.
Oh, that sounds so familiar.
Yeah, it was a real big installment when it came out. But like one of the big pulls for like one of the big things that made the series popular is people would, because you know that Gunpla exists in real life, and like that's what they use in the show.
Yeah.
But that also means that they customize their Gunpla and like do regular color scheme, like do original color schemes and stuff. So you'll have like the Gundam Wing, but instead it's called the Gundam Wing like Fellini or something, because like that guy like named it after himself or something. I don't know. Or like the Star Build Strike instead of just the Build Strike. And there was just this moment in which like a character unveils the new Gundam he would be piloting for the next tournament, and it was just the Exia. No modifications, no nothing, just the Exia.
Oh.
And like fans globally went wild. They were like, it's better this way.
Oof.
And the entire episode was just like the Exia doing like all of its normal like iconic attacks and things. Like it was just one big fan service thing for the Exia. It wasn't even like the main Gundam of that installment. Like the Exia's from Gundam 00. And the main Gundam for that series is the 00 Gundam.
Yeah.
Man, I knew
bit
they
focused.
rewrote like the end of that show when like Setsuna abandons the 00 Gundam during the final battle and then relaunches in the Exia just to fight the final battle using the Exia.
That. Wait, really?
Yeah. So like the big
This-
special Gundam that he spent like the majority of this installment trying to get, and he uses it for the final arc, the 00 Gundam. He just abandons it for his first Gundam he got at the very beginning of the show for fan service. Because that's how much more popular the Exia was than the actual 00 Gundam.
That feels like such a cop out to like go through all that, and then they're like, "Let's just go back."
Right? But then the fan reaction was, what an amazing moment. I was like, the Exia coming out during the final battle is considered like one of those GOAT moments in the franchise, and I'm like, oh god, like, really? We're just gonna continue riding the dick of this Gundam forever? But then also I don't mind, so I guess I'm part of the problem. Because I know in some of those Gundam games I would just like, oh, maybe I want to pilot the Exia today.
This is gonna make me hate on the Exia for the rest of my existence. Because it is broken.
Yeah, that makes sense. It almost always is, as well, like... just one of those fan favorite, like, Gundams, so they just make it good in, like, almost every video game.
Yeah.
What does the Exia look like? It's... Gundam Exia.
It's very, very bright.
Yeah, it was a more modern installment, so he was a bright boy, as it were. Wait, do I even... I probably have a picture in my Gundam folder. If I remember... Oh god.
Thankfully, no one has won this match, so...
Here, Cirrus. Here's a couple shots of it. They're not great, but...
Part of me really doesn't want to get it when it first comes, when I can get one of the viable characters, but also I do, but I don't. So bad.
Nah, you gotta succumb to the Exia.
But if everyone else is going to get the Gexia, you know, then I can play whatever character I want to play if they're all going to go for it with their first buy.
Just pilot the God Gundam. There you go, big flex.
Which one is that again?
They renamed it the Burning Gundam in English because they're cowards.
I don't think that's in here.
What?
No.
But that's the Gundam that can fit a horse in the cockpit.
Wait, what?
Here, give me a minute. Here you go.
What? Is the horse vital to controlling it?
Yeah, so the Gundam is on top of a robot horse. So the horse is piloting the robot horse Gundam while Domon pilots the Gundam on top of it. G Gundam was weird. Or great, depending on who you ask. Oh, you bought the Chester? Ian. He's cute. What do you mean, shut up? I said he's cute. Wait, you don't sleeve up the body pillows, Ian?
I mean, I could read out the specific abilities it has, but I don't think that would mean much unless you played it.
Yeah, I get it.
I can summarize them, though. Throwing daggers. A literal ability called Rush and Slash. An ability that's abbreviated as Rotating Slash.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So when do you get Trans Am?
That's their ultimate.
Of course it fucking is.
They still have more abilities, though. Because they get so many. Then they get Beam Saber. Which is only available in the ultimate. Okay, good. Then they get something called Quick Step, which is extra dashes. Which makes it very strong. And then all of these abilities are boosted in Trans Am.
Of course, that's the gimmick of Trans Am.
Of course. But the thing is, they're already very strong before that. because they have have 3 abilities, and then some have 4, and this one has 5, and that's not counting ults. And so, technically, in its ult, it has 10. So, they like it a little bit much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright.
Is the unicorn broken?
No one gets it because so far you either have to pay with money, and so people are a bit apprehensive of doing it, or you have to go through these beginner challenges that you gotta wait at least 7 days for, because every day one of the challenges is log into the game for X amount of days. And to get to the next part, you have to do all of the previous part. So after 7 days, maybe a lot of people will have it, but so far, no.
Okay.
Which I haven't logged into every day, but Sunday, so yeah, I'm missing like 2 days.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
But yeah, everyone gets the Exia, from what I've seen.
I mean, if that's
I
the
don't
meta
know.
pick.
Yeah. Because the other unlockables are Marasai, UC, I don't...
That just sounds like a mobile suit,
Generic
not a Gundam,
enemy.
So
Yeah. Developed by the Titans during the Grips War. Later
okay.
used in Neon Xeon Remnants.
Yeah. So...
Then... Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, that just sounds like from Zeta.
Yeah. Then there's Exia, then Mahiru. It looks like it could be a fancy one, but also like it could be a basic one. It's very oval shaped. The main mobile suit of Lunar Gingham Fleet. So yeah, it's a basic bitch.
Just
With
a
the head.
mobile suit. We want Gandamus.
Yeah. Then Zaku melee, because there's
Oh.
Zaku ranged.
Yeah.
The melee ones are all strong, and then Unicorn Gundam. Those are the buyable ones.
Would I be dumb enough to just buy the unicorn?
Let's see what their abilities are.
Yes.
Gatling gun. Beam Magnum.
Because I am
Which...
a simp for the unicorn's design.
It is? I do like its design.
Yeah, that monochromatic frame, like, oh.
With the little glowy bits in the middles.
Yeah.
What is the glowy bits? It looks like it could be something fancy.
They're called psycho frames.
Oh.
In the lore, they like enhance a new type's abilities.
Oh.
So before it would be like, oh, let's encase the cockpit with psycho frames to help like new types piloting. And then for the Unicorn Gundam, they were like, what if we just put psycho frames throughout the whole Gundam?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd do something.
Also, hello, Selkie.
Hello.
Hey. Just trying to get some toast, so keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I could go go through the whole list and you could just start stating the lore.
I mean
Or-
the Magnum beam thing was a cool moment in the anime.
Yeah.
That was one of the first fights. Is he gets sent out and just kind of has like a Magnum rifle.
Mm-hmm. It goes through walls, is what I remember, and it's very annoying. He is also one
Yeah,
of the only
so
few...
Cirrus, that is the Unicorn Destroyer mode.
Oh. That is not in the game.
It's probably his ultimate, is what I would assume.
No, Beam Magnum is his ultimate.
Really? Okay. I figured it
Yeah.
would be like Trans Am, where he would just like switch over to Destroyer mode.
The Beam Magnum is very strong and goes through walls and has very long range, so they probably based it off that the moment where he first used it and was like, and more people know about this. They haven't gotten as far as...
Yeah, because that wasn't... Unicorn wasn't a TV series, it was a series of films.
Ah. Unicorn is also one of the few with a passive. Continuously repair nearby allies.
Oh, that's cute.
Nice. Then something called a shield funnel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Those were cool in the anime.
I have no idea what it looks like in game because I never play it. I can't yet.
Mhm.
And then Psycho Field armor, just grant nearby allies armor. Cool. Very supportive.
Yeah, the unicorn was always like kind of like that.
Let's see, I'll just look for all the ones with Gundam in the name. So Basic Boy Gundam. They get a rifle. Their ultimate is throwing essentially a super grenade,
Oh, that makes sense.
super napalm.
What, you said
They
this
have
was
a-
just the normal Gundam? So the RX?
It just says normal Gundam. It's like the basic white, red, blue, and a little bit of orange.
Huh, okay.
Mostly white though. Then they have the hyper hammer and a shield.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mace. It looks more like a mace than a hammer.
Yeah.
Then Barbatos. I only know a little bit.
Fucking
I know a
hate that
little
Gundam.
bit about this one. They're melee just because they're in the future where using bullets is expensive.
Yeah, there's also like the it's dangerous to use firearms.
Yeah, for giant robots using firearms. Yeah.
Well, it's been a thing since the original Gundam where in space they don't care about using firearms, but they do care on Earth because Gundams and mobile suits have basically nuclear reactors, and they don't want those exploding on Earth.
No.
So that's why
No,
on
you do
Earth they
not.
actually will fight with the beam sabers rather than like rifles and stuff to avoid like the mobile suits exploding and taking out a country with them.
Yeah. All of his abilities are generic. Let me just hit you with my mace or
Yeah,
do
because the
something similar with
Barbatos
it.
was built specifically for like on planet combat.
He's got a decent design though.
Yeah, I don't like how thin he is, I guess.
Oh,
I
yeah,
understand
the more...
the lore justification of like that military didn't have the budget for a finished Gundam.
That snatched waist though.
Yeah, I look at him and I'm like, man, if you just like blow at him too hard, like his spine is gonna snap in half. Like,
Is GM short for Gundam, or is it just... Because there's a few with GM in the name, but I don't know.
oh, I think that's a it stands for something, but I don't remember what.
Okay. I don't know. Turn A Gundam is the next one that's actually a Gundam.
Tone Gundam.
We've talked about that one before, though.
Yeah, I love the Turn A. Love that mustache.
It's a great mustache.
Apparently that Gundam is the reason why they typically won't let foreigners design a Gundam ever again.
What?
Yeah, like an American artist was the designer for the Turn A, and it was so widely disliked globally that they were like, well, I guess we'll keep it in-house from now on.
It's just like how in Pokemon, an American got to design something, and you know what they designed? In black and white.
Oh yeah, Black and White had a lot of guest designs.
Oh yeah, but like notably, a very specific American, I can't remember who, designed a Pokemon for black and white, and they designed the ice cream cone.
Yeah, wasn't that like the guy who would later become the art director for Pokemon?
I don't think so.
Because it was like one of the guys who was mainly ahead of, like, for a foreigner that was heavily involved in black and white later would become in Gen 7 the main, like, Pokemon designer.
Hang on, I wrote my silence here. I think that was Sword and Shield's art director. He's English.
That's what it is.
Because
Yeah.
that's
That's what.
James Turner, first Westerner to officially design a Pokemon from start to finish. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I remember when he got put on Sword and Shield, and people were like, "Oh, so the gen's gonna be shit."
Yeah.
Like immediately,
Yeah.
and like I guess they're not wrong.
Yeah, he was art director for Sun, Moon, Ultra, and the Ultras.
Oh, Cirrus. The Turn A has the mustache design, and that is just a hated design. There's not much of a story to it. It's just not liked.
I feel like if he got rid of the mustache, it wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, like you can tell
it
it was
looks-
clearly meant to look like a samurai helmet,
Yeah.
and I guess that motif just didn't quite work.
Yeah, they either needed to lean less into it or more into it.
Yeah.
Also, when I'm using him, it looks like I just throw the gun away, but I'm pretty sure it goes on his shoulder or something. It looks
Okay.
funny. It looks funny.
Oh, here's the
but
Turn
it's
A
great.
being used as a laundry clothesline.
Lovely.
Turn A
Um,
was something. I love it, but like, what an installment.
So what's the lore with Unicorn?
It was basically a Gundam designed to like be the greatest Gundam, which is why it has all the psycho frames in it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be one of those, oh my god, it's so powerful, but only when a new type is piloting it.
Nice. The rest of these, I have no idea how important they are. Besides the gun tank, you told me a semi-important character does them.
Yeah. Oh, Hayato.
Yes.
Shame about his adoptive son.
Oh? You can't just
he
leave me
crashes
at
into
that.
an asteroid when trying to pilot a mobile suit.
Oh.
I
That
think
does
my
not sound-
favorite moment about that is like he finds out and he doesn't look overtly sad. He's just like, yeah, I should have never let him join the army. Like that's his response.
Very good father.
He's just like, yeah, I kind of figured this would happen.
Okay, I just saw the picture he put in of the the turn A. Wow, that is really goofy.
Yeah, the turn A, he's a weird one, that's for certain.
Except for, like, if it wasn't like a mustache, like, then I wouldn't see anything wrong with the design. But I don't know. The mustache is weird. It's really weird.
I think my favorite part is within the show itself. They don't know what Gundams are anymore because it's so far ahead in the future that they've lost a bunch of technology. So when they rediscover the Turn A Gundam, they're just like, what even is this? And they just call it the mustache for like 20 episodes.
Yeah, that is great.
It's amazing. I mean, at least they're poking fun of it, at it. Like, yeah, they're having fun with it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's poking fun or that it's like... Tomino likes to spend a really long time combing through details that don't matter about his lore and world building. So I feel like he came to that conclusion that was like, oh, well, if they don't know what, like, Gundams are anymore, what would they call this? They would just call it like how they see it, a mustache. I feel like that was like the line of thought.
Would they at least not call it Mustache Robot?
No, people either called it the mustache or the white doll.
White Doll makes more sense than just the mustache.
White Doll does sound cute or cooler.
It does.
Well, yeah,
Also-
because they didn't really use the word robot, because, you know, that's how far back they are. They're like, what do we even call these? They're like dolls, I guess.
So
Yeah.
you just gave like a medieval like people like all of a sudden they just have like, hey, here's a giant nuclear powered robot.
So they're up to like radio and propeller airplanes.
Oh.
But still, like,
So
it's
like,
just like
when you start watching Turn A, the village it takes place in looks like it's in like the 1800s.
oh my gosh.
And then a spaceship lands, and it's the moon colony going like, hey, we want to move back to Earth. Is that a problem?
Okay.
Hey, we
What?
just
When, of course, the citizens of Earth's just going like, what the hell is that? What's that shit? Moon? What? What's the moon?
did the moon colony
what,
not
really?
The moon colony lost contact with Earth for several thousand years.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And just nobody ever came to like check?
So the
Well-
moon colony had a like policy of like not interacting with the other colonies, and all that includes Earth. So when a new queen finally took over, she was like, hey, let's actually try to reclaim our heritage. Like, we've been stuck on the moon for thousands of years. Let's try to go back to Earth. We know that it exists. We don't know if it's inhabited or not anymore, but like, we know it's there.
So is there just like this whole like solar system wide empire of different colonies and just Earth is got hollowed out by some disaster?
No. So the Turn A can release nanomachines that breaked other pieces of technology. So it was built to like reset Earth back to a basic state. And the colonies had already like cut off support from Earth, so like they weren't a factor anymore to the Earth Federation.
Wait, why did they build a weapon to just like destroy the Earth?
Because having those weapons caused... Just having those weapons means that like war will eventually break out again. Which was like the major theme of Turn A, was like, war is something inherent to humanity. So you had villains who were violent and just going like, well, war is inevitable, we might as well just do it, while your protagonists are like, no, that isn't part of like human nature, blah blah blah.
It sounds like the show says that like the villains are right though.
Well, that's why Laurent, who pilots the Turn A, rarely uses the Turn A as a weapon.
Wait, is this the pacifist series that you
Yeah.
were talking about?
Like he refuses to use it as a weapon for too long at a time. He will usually use it as just like disarm the opponent, stop using the Turn A. And he's basically just flexing because he has like the strongest Gundam to that point, and is like, well, no other mobile suit can defeat me when I'm in the Turn A. So as long as I have it, he basically uses it as like a wall of sorts.
Nice.
That's nice, but
And that series
what happens
is
when
a lot of people standing in rooms going, okay, but how does war work? How does politics work?
How does politics work?
It sounds riveting.
It is really fun to have, like, because the Earth colony is so regressed, they're like, we don't even know what, like, war plans are.
maybe
Is there even a reason for us to war? And then, like, the Queen shows up and is, like, from the moon, and is like, we really shouldn't. And then war breaks out anyway, but neither leaders want there to be a war, and all the generals mostly are like, some of them want the war to happen, some of them don't, and it's mainly because of how chaotic the mess is that a war even breaks out, when no one really wants it.
Lost around really hard, someone instantly locked into Exia.
Right?
That's literally just what happened. They know it's broken, and they don't want to play it until we lose.
can you have multiple Exias on one team, or
No, you can
limit-
only have one version of a Gundam on a team at a time.
okay, that's reasonable. I know in some games that it's like you can only have like one of a type of unit in a single match. So if like the other team chose the Exia first, you'd be stuck.
You
with
can
that
have one on a team, so they can do Exia as well,
Okay,
if they've unlocked it, because you gotta buy it.
That's fair. That seems fair.
Just buy it.
Otherwise, it just always come down to like which team has like first draft.
Oh, yeah, Ian, it is a literal just turn A, because the A on its forehead is upside down. Yes, that's the real reason why it's called turn A.
Gundam is like a kid show, right?
No.
No.
No? Is it like one of those like teen shows that can like also work for kids and adults?
So Gundam is famous, for being the first animated series in Japan marketed and aimed towards adults, and thus it failed horribly financially.
Beautiful.
Because that market didn't exist.
The creators are like, God damn it, we will build this market out of our own blood.
Well, it took nearly a decade for that to happen. Because original Gundam aired in 79, and the second season Zeta Gundam would not air until like 85 or 86. Because only then did they actually scrape enough resources together to greenlight a second season.
How'd that one do?
That one became a cult classic and forever cemented Gundam as a cultural phenomenon in Japan.
That's good. I like that.
Nice.
And is like the benchmark for political dramas in Japan, period. It's usually like,
Wow.
are you as good as Zeta? No? Why did you even bother?
Quite the impact.
Ouch.
And you know, having watched it, yeah, I kind of believe that.
So is it the benchmark because like it's really good, or just because?
Oh, it's
like,
really good. The caveat is that the show really isn't entertaining. So you have to kind of already be interested to really enjoy the show. Granted, I say that, but episode 1 does have, like, a teenager saying, "Fuck you, Dad," and stealing secret military weapons and giving them to terrorists.
Lovely.
And then
I'm
the
assuming
kid
that
just
worked.
joins the terrorist group, and you're like, thumbs up, let's go.
You know, hey, maybe the terrorists had a point.
They do and they don't, that's Gundam for you. That was kind of the gimmick of Gundam originally. Well, it still is. And that's like, you have protagonists and antagonists, but you don't have heroes and villains. Which some people like and some people dislike. Mileage varies.
Sounds like a cool concept. Looking at the grey of morality.
Yeah, but no one wants to, like, believe that in politics, though. So when you have a heavily political series and you're like, no one's answer is wrong, you tend to more upset people. At least on a global scale.
Okay.
You at least gotta lean it a little bit towards one side.
Yeah. So it almost always leans towards who the protagonists are, but you do not consistently follow the same group throughout the franchise. Like, sometimes you follow someone on the Xeon side, sometimes it's the rest of the space colonies, sometimes it's the Earth Federation. And it's just whatever. I think that's why Zeta is well beloved, is because it's like, everyone is terrible. Fuck you.
Hang on, following them how? What are they specifically fighting for?
It depends on the series.
Okay, Zeta?
That one's an actual war drama about more than just one thing. Like, they're arguing over, like, who's in charge of certain things. There's the resource problems. There's the history between, like, certain cultures and why fights break out there. Zeta had a lot going on because Tomino thought that might be his, like, last show, and thus put, like, everything into it.
Okay.
To the point where most people, like, when they watch Zeta, they more go, how is anyone supposed to follow this? Which is fair.
Makes sense if it's just, like, final hurrah.
But it's also, like, it's not that hard to pay attention to. And besides, you can just laugh at Camille the whole time and enjoy the show on that level. Look at this child yelling and screaming as he's like, man, no one likes me, and everyone's just slapping me in the face.
Oh god, how many times do they get slapped?
So many. It's so good.
Oh,
The amount of characters that get slapped in Zeta. Bless.
Oh, hey Josh, can you tell me what this particular Gundam is?
It's
Because
the
it looks weird. Oh.
That is the rival Gundam to the Unicorn.
Makes sense.
Ah,
That's cool, I like it.
it looks very evil.
Yes.
Nice.
The unicorn looks very much like a protagonist.
I mean, they join sides by the end, so it's cool.
That. Okay.
So you have, like, both of them, like the Unicorn and the Banshee, fighting side by side during the final encounter.
Mhm.
So basic
So-
Gundam. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. So, like, is the conflicts in Gundam all like human versus human, or is it like a human versus alien story sometimes, like with Evangelion?
I guess it depends on how you view the space noids at certain points. Like, all the people originated from Earth in Gundam.
I feel like
Well then, sorry, Dragos.
1,000 years separated from the gene pool of Earth can like completely remove a species from being considered the same. Like, we've nearly done that with some breeds of dogs, and we've only been around. Well, we've done dogs longer, but some breeds of dogs cannot breed with wolves anymore, meaning that those dogs are not the same species.
Yeah.
But
So-
that's like with intentional breeding and stuff. If you're just talking about like random drift, unless they're doing like some sort of weird
Well,
genetic
like,
engineering
one of the main
shit.
plot points of Gundam is like the emergence of new types, which is just like humans with slight psychic powers because of space particles. So only space noids can become new types, and so that's a contentious thing within the world of Gundam, because you'll have the Earth Federation going, we could just genocide everyone who's a new type, and that way we don't have to worry about like an emergence of a new type of soldier that we don't have to worry about.
No, just
It's a plan.
just like send a bunch of Earth people into like a space station around the Earth so that they can become new types.
It would take
I
too
would-
long, because it would take like generations for like them to start to emerge on a natural level.
What if you just like bombard a person with those like space particles?
They kind of try to do that while also like using machinery, so you get cyber new types. Where they like just shove technology into someone's brain in order to like force them to have new type abilities.
I'm assuming that went well.
Oh yeah, that went well.
Oh, there's some. I can just like taste the edge.
It usually like eventually makes the person so insane that they kill themselves in some way, shape, or form.
All right, happy endings all around. We love to see it.
Happy endings in Gundam.
Are you talking? Are you talking about like intentional suicide or just like?
Well, like, I'm gonna
Accidental.
go into this fight because that's the only thing I have left.
Yeah. Okay.
I also don't know why they made like nearly every cyber new type a woman in those first handful of generations, but hey,
All
you
right.
got your female villains there all lined up.
They don't
We
sound
just-
very. They don't sound villainous. They just sound sad.
Well, yeah, that's Gundam. That's why Char Admirable is still one of the like most beloved pop culture characters in Japan, and he was like the original villain of Gundam. So much so that they turned him into a protagonist at some point, because the people are just like, we just love Char so much, we want more Char, more. So much so that he had to like change his name to Quattro, depending on the translation, either vagina or vagina.
Oh my god. Okay.
Take your pick.
Oh, I recognize him from the game. I think. Char. A big, beefy, red-looking mag.
Yeah, the Red Comet.
Hmm.
I mean, I love when he was like trying to hide his identity, and he finally got a Gundam, and they were like, "What do you want to paint it, sir?" And he was like, "Well, I can't paint it red. Then everyone will know that I'm Char. Paint it gold."
Oh, now I'm seeing his face. I recognize him from a lot of things.
Well, yeah,
think it's
people just started to copy his design because he became like
Yeah.
like any mecha anime or even sci-fi series with a masked villain, you can pretty much just say he's lifted as just Char.
The only thing I know Charge from, I've heard the name before. It was apparently like, have you heard of Drawfee?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one of the artists, Karina, I believe, she drew like fan art of him for one of their challenges.
Of course she did. The biggest weeb there.
His helmet looks very silly.
Well, yeah, he was a he's a Darth Vader ripoff. I mean that
but,
actually. His design is based on Darth Vader.
But did the character
Darth Vader was
surpass him?
I think in terms of quality of writing, 100%. I'm usually one of those people that are like, why even look at Star Wars when Gundam exists? Because original Gundam is just better Star Wars.
Oh, I mean,
What, the original version?
Yeah, like the original Mobile Suit Gundam from '79 is just better original trilogy Star Wars.
Nice.
Star Wars isn't trying to be like, morally nuanced though, which
You're right, but that doesn't stop me from still saying it's a better series. And even when Gundam's comedic, like, it's still more fun than Star Wars.
to be honest, like, there's a lot of Star Wars properties, but I've never really loved any of the
Why
movies.
were my abilities working?
Ooh, is there a Gundam that has like a silence ability?
The very basic Pale Rider does. It's
Yeah, there's plenty of Gundams with, like, cloaking abilities and things.
No, silence is in like they do a thing to you so you can't use abilities.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if it's only works on like movement abilities or what. But I was trying to use a movement ability to get out, and I couldn't. I could have used it, but I don't know if it's a you just can't move anymore, or if it's a silence. Because I pressed the movement thing, and it felt like there was a movement, but it didn't move.
It's a new game. Maybe you just like got caught on some weird edge of a geometry thing.
Probably. I want to go gun tank.
Oh yeah.
So what's like the tankiest Gundam in that game?
Let's see. I think it's Sazabi. It's technically really close range. Got a shotgun, a shield, an axe that you can throw.
Sounds cool.
And then you can grapple or like boost to the axe or your teammates. Or an enemy if the axe is stuck in them.
Oh,
That sounds strong.
that sounds cool.
But they only get one boost because they're close range but with a gun, I guess.
They look actually pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's from Unicorn. That's the one that Full Frontal uses.
Wait,
Full
Sasabi.
frontal.
Yeah, there's a character named Full Frontal.
Okay.
Sasabi is also from Unicorn, or is this just like a
Well,
Unicorn specific
Unicorn
version?
takes place within the Universal Century, so you have a bunch of the Zabi lines still hanging around.
So is there like a different version from a different show?
So Gundam did a thing where they... Oh, right. Good night, Ian.
Good night.
where they split the franchise in two for Gundam. So you have the Universal Century, which all takes place in one continuity. So, and that's the stuff in continuity with the original Gundam series. So that all takes place within the Universal Century. And then there's alternate universe series, and those are all just in their own void off over there.
Each individual one, or
Yeah, so sometimes they'll have sequels to alternate universe series, but they are typically just like off in their own world. Which is definitely something that like Star Wars should have done at some point.
It would be nice if we could just like say each of the trilogies is just kind of their own alternate universe.
Because it's like, what it does is, for people who are really interested in the lore of Gundam and the continued conflict from the 1 Year War from the original Gundam series, you just look up what installments take place in the Universal Century and watch those. And if you don't care and you want to have fun, then you look at the alternate universe stories and pick one that looks fun to you.
Oh, nice. I like that.
The only downside is they go a long time. For a while, there was a long break between Universal Century installments, so those fans were kind of dead in the water for like a decade.
Oh,
It's definitely a very bold.
Go through.
It's definitely a very bold choice to like potentially split your fan base in half like that.
Yes, but it also means you don't have to write around that continuity anymore. And that's probably like better for the franchise. And they kind of just assume that like if you're a Gundam fan, you're gonna watch these anyway. Like me.
Do you prefer one half or the other?
I mean, I'm more of a Universal Century fan because it's what I like. But I've watched the majority of the alternate universe ones. They're very hit or miss. But it does mean that they can try new tones and ideas in alternate universe without interfering with the actual continuity, and that is the pro of that.
Right, you get to like experiment.
Yeah, without any like collateral damage, I guess.
Is there a reason you keep deleting like these this new drawing?
Yeah, they're shit.
Did you finish Ratchet?
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
Oh, he was looking so good.
No, I can't. It just wasn't working.
Okay.
I am not doing good this round.
Who are you playing as?
Sasabi.
Ah. How do you spell that? Let me see what it looks like.
Sazabi.
Yeah, it sounds like they still have a very restrictive
Thank you.
pool of suits to choose from,
That guy. Okay.
which is
It's-
kind of sad.
yeah.
But
It seems like there's quite a bit of basic enemy units, but it also sounds like there's also a lot of basic enemy units.
yeah. Well, I guess it's because this is the new Gundam multiplayer game, they're starting over again.
Yeah.
With like one of the previous ones, we had like 200 to 300 playable suits.
Oh, that's a lot.
So it's like,
Jesus.
oh no! Like I remember when Evo got announced, and I was like, oh, we're not gonna reset the pool again, right? Like we just got some of these suits finally playable in a video game.
But if you make the pool too big, it'll be impossible for. It'll be really hard for people to like memorize all of them and strategize around all of them.
Oh, not too bad.
Hey, Massa.
Hello,
Hello,
Master.
Master. It's very much a get good sort of thing. That and what if I want to play as the
Yeah.
Gundam Age? I'm like one of 2 people on the planet that enjoyed Age. It's a shit series. Never watch it. Absolute garbage. But I enjoy it, so I want to play as that Gundam.
Well, make
Yeah,
them like
question.
skins.
You can't because it has a fully unique weapon all to its own that's not used by any other Gundam in the franchise.
Well, then make some of the other ones skins. Like, just try to ones that have like sort of overlap. Try to, narrow
They
it
did in
down.
that previous game. So in Extreme Versus, every single Gundam only had 3 attacks.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
every suit only 3 attacks.
Makes sense for like how many were there? Like 300?
Yeah, it was like 2 plus.
Dang,
Okay.
2 or more? That's a lot.
I know, right? Yeah, like 200 plus. A lot of it was a lot of copy paste like grunt units.
Yeah.
But pretty much
Yeah.
every series had at least 3 playable Gundams. Upwards of like 10. So
Because I was gonna ask how unique all these were. There were that many people, and that many.
yeah. There were like 4 different playable versions of the Gundam Wing. Like
Okay.
it's like, man, do you want
Was
to
it all-
play as the Gundam Wing, the Gundam Wing Zero, or the Gundam Wing Zero Endless Waltz? That game had you covered.
Was that one popular?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I gotta say, one thing that kind of is frustrating for me sometimes is when you get like a lot of units in a game that have like very similar abilities, but are just like slightly different in key ways. Because like I always end up forgetting like this slight differences.
Yeah. It's also like a fan service thing where it's like, even if 2 Gundams would have identical, like, things, there are fans of both those Gundams and they both want them to be playable, so
It makes sense.
there you
Yeah.
go. That and in Versus, whenever you did a super move, it would show the anime character, like a little portrait of them would pop up, and that game was fully voiced. So people would also want to choose variants with the characters they liked.
That's cute.
So you would have like the Banshee has 2 different pilots. That means they have to have 2 different versions of the Banshee as selectable because 2 different pilots.
This just sounds like a scope nightmare.
Yeah.
You're
Would you-
right, but I want to play as the Cyber New type and not the prissy boy that pilots the Banshee.
What they have
Question.
different
Yes, Massey.
Is the new Gundam a gacha game?
No,
That sucks.
right. And I'm gonna turn off the stream. I just can't.
Okay,
I can't draw right now.
bye-bye.
So
Bye.
I'll see